Good afternoon, everybody. This is Sarah with Humor and Chaos. Yesterday, I posted a blog about curveball and how sometimes getting hit with something really hard in life, kind of requires, not kind of, it does require resilience to get back up. And today, I just wanted to touch up on that a little bit more, especially as people are coming out of the pandemic. And let's face it, depression is becoming a pandemic of its own. My experience with being in lockdown, I said locked up, but locked down with COVID during the pandemic was kind of old hat for me, because for years I was pretty much in a lockdown state with lupus, and so having other people go through this made it so that more people could relate to my situation. So that was interesting. But one thing that I know about the friend that I was talking about with her husband passing because of COVID is, she really showed me how resilient she is. And in talking to my own therapist, I had a therapist for a while, in dealing with my own form of lupus lockdown and everything else, that I also show a lot of resilience. And the therapist said that this comes from a positive attitude or a sense of happiness. And so I was thinking about that. And with people coming out of the pandemic with, depression just being rampant everywhere, we're going to need this books like the one I'm about to talk about. We need positive outlooks. We need more happiness in our lives if we're going to get through this. And the book that I've been reading is called The Happiness Advantage. I'd have a copy here, except that it's on my Kindle, which is on my phone, which is how I'm recording this. I can't show it to you. It's yellow, I can tell you that. The color of the book is yellow. It's called The Happiness Advantage, and it's really great. And it stems from a new, not brand new, but a newer form of psychology, newer field of psychology called positive psychology. We're looking at, instead of the people that are always hurting, it switches over to looking at the people who are doing great, and what makes them different. Why are they doing so great? And what can we learn from them to help people that are experiencing problems? And particularly when it comes to happiness, this author refers to Copernicus back in 1543, and how he was trying to convince the science world that they were wrong, that the sun revolves around the earth. His studies showed, his mathematics showed that, in fact, the earth revolved around the sun. And of course now, unless you're a flat earther, we know that Copernicus was right. But he had a difficult time convincing people. And now they're finding with positive psychology that people believe if you work really hard and become successful, then you'll become happy. And positive psychology is learning that, in fact, it's the other way around. If you're happy first, you'll have a better chance of becoming more successful, whether it's in your personal life or your professional life. And so essentially, positive psychology means success follows happiness. Now, according to the book, The Happiness Advantage, there are ways to increase your own happiness and your own positivity. And I will go over those very briefly, very, very briefly. But first, I'd like to remind you that this Humor and Chaos channel, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, especially if in the hopefully near future, when I get the Power of Ketchup done, if you want to be chosen as a beta reader, which means you get an early free copy and then you get to tell me my mistakes. So make sure you hit subscribe so that when I'm ready for beta readers, you're on the list. Okay, so ways that, according to the Happiness Advantage, you can increase your happiness and your positivity. The first one they talk about is meditation. And yes, the basics of meditation is to sit somewhere quietly and to focus in and out on your breathing calmly and just trying to clear your mind. But there are other forms of meditation involving music, and I personally prefer prayer. The next one is put something on your calendar, have something to look forward to. This one is very important to me. When I know that I have something fun that's on my calendar or family coming over, that just really helps me get through a more difficult day because I know that I've got a better day coming up on the horizon. Another one is a conscious act of kindness. If you're in that Starbucks line or you're in that McDonald's drive-through lane, whatever, pay for the order of the person behind you. Even though they're getting the benefit of the free food, you get the benefit of having done something nice to someone you don't even know, and that does make you feel good. Change your environment. Like if you work in an office, put up photos of someone that you love on the side of your computer screen, or what I have done in homes that I've lived in is I like my walls painted sky blue. When I'm stuck inside, especially when I'm not feeling well, if I can do anything that makes me feel like I'm outside, like right now I am filming this outside because I love being outside. It's my favorite place to be when the weather's warm enough. But if I can't be outside, making the inside feel more out makes me happy. But yeah, put up pictures or memorabilia of things like trips you've been on, happy memories. That'll do a lot for you. Another one is exercise. I am big opponent of exercise. I love to walk a lot, almost every morning. I pop in my earbuds and I put on a podcast or something positive and listen as I walk, and that boosts my mood a lot. Have a new experience. Do something to stretch yourself, something you've never done. Maybe go skydiving. I have not been skydiving. I have no intentions of going skydiving, but something like that. Develop an inner strength. Find an inner strength you already have and make it better. My inner strength, well, storytelling. And so what am I doing? I'm trying to write books. I'm working on it. I'm making it as good as I can. And then things that were not in the book of the Happiness Advantage that are things that I personally do myself to make my mood more positive. Smile. It has been shown, I don't have the studies in front of me here, but I have read that it has been shown that the very act of smiling, even if you don't feel like it, can increase your mood. Journal. Journaling is something I do every evening. You can do it in the evening or in the morning. I prefer to do it in the evening. And when you do journal, include in there 3 gratitudes, something that happened that day, or if you journal in the morning, 3 things that happened the day before that were just wonderful and made you feel good. When I first started journaling 3 gratitudes, at first it was difficult, but now I'm in the habit. Now I actually, as I go throughout my day, and something makes me smile or whatever, I take mental note of it so I remember to journal it that night. And the third one of my own, read a good book. If you just really have to escape your own life, don't sit in front of the TV because the Netflix doesn't make you feel better. But pick up a good book, even if you've read it before, and kind of escape your own world for a little while and see how somebody else is functioning in theirs. It's one of the great things about fiction, is you can learn new tricks of how to handle your own world. And if you don't have a book handy, well, give me a few more weeks, hopefully, and I'll have the Power of Ketchup done as soon as I can. I am in the process again still of rewriting 7 and 8. I keep having to go back and make more corrections. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and share it, and make sure you go on sarahhauer.com and read my blogs and keep up so you know when Power Ketchup is ready to come on out. Have a great day.